Hi guys. I got to thinking about the experience I had the other night with the rock throwing and everything else that had went on. And a lot of people believe that he is not dangerous. I found another thing. A man named Jim Carter. He was at a place called Ape Valley, which is in Washington at Mount St. Helens is really close to there. Ape Canyon is the name of it. It's actually Ape Canyon. Jim Carter was 32 years old. He was with 20 other climbing members. He was an avid outdoorsman, a mountaineer, an experienced skier. He had ran down the mountain and was going to take pictures of the group coming back down for everybody to have as a souvenir. Whenever he had went down, everybody, they didn't think anything about it. It was a very normal thing to do. Whenever they reached down to where he was supposed to be, which was called, let me make sure I get this right, Wild Dog area, they noticed that he was not there, that his camera box was there where he had took the photos. They noticed that his ski marks had took off from the area he was at like he was in a frantic, like he was scared trying to get out of there. They said he actually made death-defying dash where he jumped over crevices that were hundreds of feet down, and they said he moved like the devil down the slope acting terrified, is what they got from the way his ski marks were, the crevices. He was jumping 2 or 3 of those, and they never seen him. They sent out a search party, and the search party had went out. They were an experienced rescue team, and on the search they found the film box where he took the picture. His tracks had reached the side of Ape Canyon. Searchers were amazed to see that Carter had been in such a hurry. He went right down the side of the canyon walls. He was not found at the bottom. The canyon walls were hundreds of feet down. And there was later some other tracks found from an airplane that had went on from where he was at, that had disappeared into the wilderness. And he was never to be found. And this is 50 years ago. This happened in 1924. In 1924, there was a group of miners reported that they were attacked by a group of 8 men, Bigfoot, Sasquatch, and it was also an issue of the Oregonian. Fred Back, Gabe Lefevre, John Pedersen, Marion Smith, and Roy's son all reported it happening. They said that they were attacked. Their statement was they encountered a giant animal moving through the forest. He was erect with black hair. Their ears were about 4 inches long and stick straight up. They have 4 toes, short and stubby. The witnesses estimated each animal weighed between 400 pounds. They had stayed in their cabin that night and had seen one, and they shot and killed it. And I guess after they killed it, as they were in their cabin that night, they said the walls started getting pushed up against. They were on the ceiling tearing into it, where they'd actually tore a hole into it. And let me make sure I get the right one. Yes, 2 of the rocks hit Beck, which knocked him unconscious for hours. They said that the animal they shot him with a rifle. They struck the creature 3 times. The giant wounded animal fell off the cliff, and they never was able to recover the body because of the depth of the cliff, and he was hurt and injured and needed to seek medical attention. So this is a very large area, showing that they are very aggressive. There was rock throwing at the cabin. I experienced rock throwing the other night. Now here's the thing. I'm going to go back to this spot. I've thought about it, and I don't know exactly when I'm going to do this, but I am going to go back. And I'm going to look for some telltale signs, see if there's evidence that they're down there a lot, if they're maybe moving in and out of that area a lot. But we're going to try to get down there and find out exactly, what's going on, where they're at, where they're migrating maybe through that area. But I'm going to go back. I don't know, it's probably going to be alone. I don't think anybody else wants to go back after that experience. But I'm going to do some documentation. Hope you all look forward to that. I got some pictures that you all seen in the last video, the tree that was bent over, the tree that was pushed over. I'd like to get more into that area, see if there's any footprints. Maybe now that the water's receded, maybe there's some muddy footprints in there that, we may be able to find or something like that. But definitely going to take a look at it as soon as I get the chance. I appreciate all the new watchers. Should have some pretty good stuff coming in. We're going to get out in the field and show you some of our, spots we've had a lot of encounters. So we're fixing to do more videoing of the areas and more hands-on. Still going to do the stories, but just want to get a film out to y'all, let y'all know what was going on, and to kind of show this stuff dates back to 1924 of it attacking, so it wouldn't be anything new now for it throwing rocks at us, because I know if that rock would have hit me, it had done a lot of damage. But anyways, I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate all of your input. If there's anything you want me to do at this location, maybe look at, I'll do that. Just leave it in the comments. I try to get back to each and every one of you. I appreciate y'all watching.